are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, you gotta make a way. You gotta make a way. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Maintain, I don't feel the same. I keep yo. You gotta make a way. You gotta make a way. Shut up and make a way. Maintain, I don't feel the same. I keep fuck with you. You gotta make a way. And you gotta make a way. And you gotta make a way. And you gotta hold on. Just take it day by day. Been out for so long. Baby, look hold on. Look what I throw on. Hey, look what I do. Ain't gotta wonder why they look at you. They know you got it, nigga, you the truth. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Big blessings. Oh yeah. Never stressing. Oh yeah. High low. Oh yeah. Big thumbs. Oh yeah. Alright. Who don't like me? You don't gotta put it. Alright. You don't like it, then I'm coming with a man. Alright. They do spend money, gotta call us some friends. On my soul, stay ready. Look, we don't go. I hope you know that you gotta make a way. Maintain, I don't feel the same. I can yo. You gotta make a way. You gotta make a way. Shut up and make a way. Maintain, I don't feel the same. I can yo. You gotta make a way. Do what it does. I need your help. If you want smoke, it's an accident. Close the door, right up. I should let it sound. I pull up, got some politician. Hit your window, boy, I came with the mud. Get you high, put it on top. That's money never change until the cash of love. You never it's still shit. Never back in. Never stop it. I'm doing no shot. And they can't get she never rolling coaster for the hour. For the long R&B. Fingers for the R&B. Try to cap my style. Try to stay on my bones. With the twist, with the super. My residents talking the ones I just said myself. So I'm taking the evidence. Look, he just coming, he made a new element. Get it, community, yeah. Just get the fuck at the residents, yeah. Hey, put out a hit, drop. Without the Mexican views, yeah. Out of my cheese, ain't got nothing to lose, yeah. Bitches and blues, grab my tools, any maniac, I'm training, breaking the rules. Let's get to school, graduated, I got blue. I'm not going back, yeah. So never try again. I'm doing no show. In the casket. Roller coaster for the hour. Fingers for the R&B. Try to cap on my style. Try to stick on my bones. Be a living legend. Been taking no more, get the hell. Cooks the animal job. I got that from knowledge. She want me to be at the block. I had to work out like a real. Let's start a party. Everybody move their body. I ain't playing with nobody. It's a party. Get it started. Yeah. Let's start a party. Everybody move their body. I ain't playing with nobody. It's a party. Get it started. Yeah. Let's start a party. Everybody move their body. I ain't playing with nobody. It's a party. Get it started. Yeah. Let's start a party. Everybody move their body. I ain't playing with nobody. It's a party. Get it started. Yeah. Why y'all holding up the wall? It's a party, boogie, y'all. Let's get our boogie on. Move your body, get in your zone. Need some help, grab some Patron. Or Hennessy if you're strong. It don't matter if you came along. We gon' party all night long. Till the clubs in the home. Gon' keep the speakers knocking, party rock, find that pocket, everybody move their body. I ain't playing with nobody, it's a party, get it started. Everybody move your body, you don't even need nobody, you just need to move your body. Pop it, call it poppin', she be poppin' so proper. Make a play and toss some dollars in the trick. Wanna holler her body, it's home party. Watch her body get this damn party started. Yeah, let's start a party. Everybody move their body. I ain't playing with nobody. It's a party, get it started. Yeah, let's start a party. Everybody move their body. I ain't playing with nobody. It's a party, get it started. Yeah, let's start a party. Everybody move their body. I ain't playing with nobody. It's a party, get it started. Yeah, let's start a party. Everybody, party, party. I ain't playing with nobody. It's a party, get it started.
I just want to run my business and do ratchet shit with my friends, and that's it. That's it. That's it.
You are now tuned in to All Hustle and No Fear with your girl, the Hood Unicorn. Come on, let's go.
Back against the wall, last name against the rope. Middle finger stretched, if you thinking it's a joke, tell my friend I'm about to blow, 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 about to blow.
Okay, what's up with my video? I know y'all, hello people, what's up? What's up with my camera? You can't see nothing, I can't see nothing. Okay, let's see. We're gonna just go to my regular camera for a second. This is gonna look horrible. All right, so you guys gonna see me on this regular cam for just a second while I get a chance to fix my other camera. I guess I'm gonna have to play y'all another song or whatnot. What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. I am your girl, Sunshine Reigns, aka Griselda Blanca, aka Uni the Motivator, aka the Party Starter. But you tune in each and every morning because I am your Hood Unicorn. We gonna get this thing thang-a-langin' real quickly, but y'all already know I do not like the way this video looking. I'm not gonna start until I can fix it. So I'm gonna play y'all a music video real quick and we will be right back. This right here is my favorite. It's Stilo Hefner with Castro. Be back.
Okay, I got it. Yeah. Okay, I'm at these niggas' neck. Yeah, bitch, I done came up on the check. Feeling like an S up on my chest. It's the best of the best. Attitude on Kanye West. Give a fuck if a nigga feel pressed. I guess there was time for it. I grinded for this shit, so I'm gonna die for it. My bitch mad, I ain't really got no time for it. I see some snakes in the grass with my lawnmower. And I know I got a couple bitches mad cause they never should've slept on it. Get it, bitch, the real, but I probably should've crept on it. Stay down with the plug till they try to step on it. Learning how to grow, finna run me up a check on it. Had to give my people what they asking for. It's time to hit the road, I'm trying to add it up. I'm way above average, I'm a 1-to-1. If you ask me, most of these niggas whack as fuck. So when you see me out, don't dab me up. I don't wanna talk, nigga, wrap it up. I need a little space, bitch, bag it up. And please don't ask me to pass the blunt, cause I don't really fuck with y'all and all that fake love. You would've thought that Drake invited me on tour. When I had it all, that's when I needed more. But I can't take it with me, so what I keep it for? And I'm feeling like I need to smoke a blunt right now. Feeling like I need to pour a cup right now. Feeling like I need a bad bitch with the ass like the sun, cause I really wanna fuck right now. Sorry that I'm blunt, but I don't give a fuck. I'm usually in the cut trying to roll it up. Represent the gang, nigga, throw it up. Niggas hate when they broke as fuck, so go get a bag. Yeah. Go get a bag. Hey. Go get a bag. Hey. Yeah. Secure the bag. I need a little free for a hobby that's bad with a body that's willing and ready to ride me. I do not pop Xanax Somali, I'm cool on the party. I'd rather just stack up this money cause I need my lifestyle sedated. I'm just gonna run up a bag, don't care if I ever get famous. I'm probably famous soon as I invest my money in all the right places. But why even bother? I might just get rich and go out like Hammer from living too lavish. Pop out like Kim K or Ray J on camera, or go on IG like Bow with a challenge. None of this matters, hold up, I'm rambling. Honestly, I'm just gonna take care of my family. I don't got time for the bullshit, I won't do much interviews. I don't don't like answering questions. And no, I don't freestyle, I write this shit. The game needed content, so I put some time in it, searching for growth and enlightenment. I've been with the shits, but I gotta move consciously. Fuck niggas watching, fuck niggas plotting, fuck niggas trying to get all of my pockets. Fuck niggas keep handing out their opinions before. Fuck nigga, all I got is problems. Look at me, mama, I'm popping. I did this for us. I miss my little sister and little brother. Pa just came home, even though he wasn't there for me. That's still my dog and I love him. Bag of the gas and I'm rolling it up. Illest nigga living and I'm dope as fuck. Represent your gang, nigga, throw it up. Niggas hate when they broke as fuck, so go get a bag. Yeah, go get a bag. Hey, yeah, go get a bag. Yeah, secure the bag. Hey, still don't happen, nigga. MLB,
Okay, we're back. I fixed it. Y'all knew I was gonna fix it, though. Y'all wasn't worried. Y'all already knew I was gonna fix it. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your girl Sunshine Reigns, aka Griselda Blanca. I'm not doing all that again. I already did it. In the building with me, I've got Alix, not my Alix, not my funny bunny Alix, but in the building today, I've got singer, rapper, artist extraordinaire. We've got Alix Oliver in the building today. Hey, Alix.
Hey.
How you doing?
Doing awesome. How are you?
Doing wonderful. Now, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to turn your chair that way so those people see you. I know you want to look at me because I'm all fine and everything like that, and that's great. I appreciate that. I really do. But right now, I need them to see you, so I need you to look that way. All right, bet. It works. It works. Good morning, you guys. We're going to have a wonderful interview with Alix in a little bit. But first, you already know we're going to get this show started. Since we're moving a little slow and everything's a little behind, I'm not going to waste y'all time and do a whole bunch of extras and stuff. We're going to jump right into this show. It is Wednesday. On Wednesday, we talk about currency. We talk about money. So me and Alix, we're gonna talk about a couple of these articles real quick, and then we're going to get into all about him and what he does. So let's see. We've got yellow banana expansion. We've got wasted time compensation, and we have a big loss. I'm gonna hit y'all with wasted time compensation because I need to know what he think about this, because this to me is hilarious. Y'all already know I'm a very big fan of precedents, meaning if you go to court for something and you start a precedent, then everybody else can go to court afterwards and sue the same way. I like that. I like you use them as my example. They already did it. I'm doing it too, right? So right? Like you use them as that example and let me get through it because they already went through. Mm-hmm. So listen to this. This ain't in America, but you already know we watch other countries too. Cool. A man from Singapore has filed a $2.3 million lawsuit against a woman who he said caused him trauma when she apparently, get this, you ready?
Yeah.
Friend zoned him.
Oh, man.
So wait a minute, sir. You suing me because we good friends and you couldn't get no coaching? That's what you suing me for? I don't like this one. Don't set this precedent because I'm going to get sued for real. I ain't got $2.3 million. Don't sue me. I am your broke friend.
But no, can we talk about, like, God, what a money-making strategy that is. I don't need game. I don't need nothing. Like,
her a couple of times. Do a couple of nice things for her, and then when she never requents the love, you just go ahead and take her ass to Fulton County Court.
See, no, you doing too much. I would just be lame as hell to every girl I go talk to. I would just go up in Kroger, like purposely, be like, "Hey, what's your name?" Oh, just say the most off-brand stuff, and then be like, "Oh, wait, friend zone? What, 2.3 million?
Be like, oh boy, who was messing with T.I.'s son.
Uh-huh.
You know the guy I'm talking about? He a troll on the internet. My brain is saying Gully, but I don't think that's his name.
I don't think so either.
No, Charleston White. That's his name.
Mm-hmm.
Charleston White said he'll go work at a job, see all the problems at the job, go call it in to OSHA, and then wait for the job to try to fire him for being a whistleblower. Then he go turn around and sue the job for wrongful termination. That's exactly what this sounds like. So let's listen to what happened. So the man in the case has been identified as drone racing executive Kay Kawashian, who filed the lawsuit after she rejected his advances and prompted substantiated trauma and reductions in his earning capacity. The woman is contesting the defamation suit, which will be heard in Singapore's High Court next week, and previously alleged that he filed the suit for ulterior purpose in an effort to get her to comply with his demands, along with other things, resume communications with him. Kawashian filed in a separate case in Singapore's magistrate last month, but it was struck down due to an alleged abuse of process. The woman's lawyers have said that Kawashian, however you say this man's name, was ordered to pay her legal costs in that case, which he sought approximately $1,700. He said that she breached an offer she made to him, offering room for him to share inspiration, struggle, and achievements, and meeting up based on mutual availability beyond coffee settings. In a statement on the matter, women's rights and gender equality advocacy groups Aware Singapore blasted the lawsuit. Women do not owe men their time and affection and attention, much less their friendship, love, sexual activity, or emotional labor.
And he heard
a man or coerce these things via legal means, otherwise can constitute harassment. So do you think he's wrong for this?
I mean, I hear you that no woman owes any man anything, but he heard that and was like, well, if you don't owe me that, you can at least owe me some money.
Right. But see, this is the thing that gets me, right? This can go both ways. Like, I know a lot of men that friend zone women. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, just because you got a cootie cat means I'm just gonna drop these balls off in you. Like, that's not how that works. It's not. So anybody can get friend zoned.
Right.
Y'all listening, if y'all are out there, if you are listening, I want to know, would you sue a person for friend zoning you? Is this something that we need to add to the books? I mean, we already got people that's trying to sue their spouse for not spousal neglect, but okay, let's say me and you in a relationship, right? And then you cheat on me with somebody else.
Right.
There are some states that I can sue her and you for marriage, not custodial interference. That's kids. It's like nuptial
breach of contract or something like that.
Nuptial interference. Basically, bitch, you knew I was married and you still try to holler at my man anyway. So I'm suing you for messing up my relationship. You know what I'm saying? I think this is a very slippery slope to go down, people. But I mean, try it. You never know. If you could get away with it and get a couple of bands off of it, I ain't gonna front. I done friend zoned a couple of people, but still ended up in a nice spot. I mean, like, y'all know the birthday tax, right?
The birthday tax.
Yeah, when you have to renew your registration.
Your straight registration,
the birthday tax. Because in Georgia, you have to renew your car
every birthday.
Every birthday. It's not like that in other states. In Ohio, it's whenever you bought the car. So if you bought the car in March, you renew your tag in March. You don't renew it on your birthday.
I will say though, the whole birthday thing does make it easy to remember. Like,
it does, but it's also messed up too, because I got caught with that one year. So one year I bought a car in September, and my birthday is in October. So you know, when you first buy a car, you got to register it, right?
Right. Yep.
And you got to pay the taxes and everything on it.
Yeah.
Do you know these mother suckers hit me up in October and told me I had to get another tag?
Really?
And my tag was, and that's exactly what I'm talking about right now. So my tag was, a new car. It was like $200-300. So this dude who liked me was like, you know, what you want for your birthday?
Mhm.
So I hit him with, I want you to pay my birthday tax. And he was like, okay, so how much is it? So I told him how much the tag was. It was a new car. The tag was expensive. This
and he
nigga
was
ain't
tripping.
never smelled the draws. Now he should be able to sue me for his money back. I mean, because he was friend zoned from the moment I met him.
Right.
And I knew. Like, there's no
just in your fiber in your being.
Oh, I don't have to know in the fiber of my being. I knew from my eyesight this nigga was choosing. It was things he said and did every single. I'm hungry. Oh,
Right.
You want me to buy you lunch? Sure do.
Of course. Like, I come out of pocket. That was my decision. Right. You know? Like, it's really lame as hell to be like, wait.
Get it twisted. I got friends who we go to lunch together.
No, friends are fine.
Especially when they pay with their business card, because I already know, you paying this to get your taxes.
Right.
But I also pay for my friends too when I'm not the broke friend.
Right.
But there are certain situations where if you let a woman see you with the other women, and then she'll be attracted.
But you are not worried about what that one woman does. See, what I do is I always got to keep a roster, because like, wait, you don't want to chill tonight? All right. 4 other people can, you know? It's like multiple choice.
Not multiple choice. So it says, according to the suit, relationship, while she saw he asked to see him less, he got upset and did not react well. He threatened legal action just a month later, citing emotional distress. She initially agreed to go to counseling sessions with him, but ultimately he was unable to accept her reasons for not wanting any relationship or association with him. I ain't gonna front. He sound a little crazy.
No, I mean,
who gonna make me love them? Like, I don't know about that one.
I mean, it just sounds like he can get some real good songs out of that experience, though. Like, I'm gonna make you love me.
So, let's see. Somebody, Genius Music said, I say find a hobby. My homegirl Autumn said, when you be stressed,
it's almost like his name is a noun and a verb and an adjective.
Okay.
You know, and now it's the complete opposite.
Okay, well,
like,
everybody was talking about, even I said talk shit about Kanye dropping out of Adidas and how he did it or whatnot. Let me just say this to anybody who's listening who can hear my voice. The reason why I said that had nothing to do with Kanye. It had everything to do with y'all peasants. Okay,
not the peasants.
Y'all are. He is royalty. He can do what he wants. You are peasants. Okay, you need your job. Okay, go to work talking about Jews if you want to. Go to work talking about your job and your boss if you want to.
I mean, he did the same thing, and you know, he's no longer a billionaire. I remember the first headline: "Billionaire no more."
And I get that. And I get that. But he can land on his feet. Can you? Okay.
Yeah.
Don't go to the job talking junk to the head man if you can't live without that job. Now, in this case, though, maybe Adidas might have moved a little bit too quick. Listen up. Dropping Kanye could prove to be way more costly than Adidas initially projected. On Thursday, February 9th, Adidas released a fiscal projection statement for 2023, which reveals by not selling existing Yeezy stock, the company is expected to take a $1.3 billion hit in the next several months. Not over the year, just 1.3 in the next several months. Their operating profit could also be sliced by as much as $534 million. Adidas terminated its partnership with Kanye West last October following a stream of anti-Semitic comments from the controversial rapper. The split initially cost Adidas more than $250 million in profit and $5 million in lost revenue, according to the company, who claimed they would save $300 million in marketing fees and royalty payments to Ye. Adidas does not tolerate anti-Semitism and any other sort of hate speech. Yee's recent comments and actions have been unacceptable, hateful, dangerous, and they violate the company's values of diversion and inclusion, mutual respect, and fairness. Okay. Had to read that to you. The statement concluded by saying it is expected to have a short-term negative impact up to $250 million on the company's net income in 2022, given the high sensationality of the fourth quarter. Adidas is the sole owner of all design rights to existing products as well as previous and new colorways under the partnership. More information will be given as part of the company's third quarter earnings announcement on November 9th. Last November, Adidas stated they plan to sell Yeezy's designs without the Yeezy name on it. Would you still buy it? Do you own any Yeezys?
Yeah, I got like 3-4 pair.
Okay. Did you burn your Yeezys after Adidas? Like, were you mad at him and Adidas, or were you mad at Adidas for dropping them?
I did not, but I can't listen to Ye the same way anymore.
Okay. Would you buy Yeezys from Adidas if they didn't say Yeezy?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
All right.
I feel like the name brand is there. The shoes are hard. I got the shoes because the shoes are hard, but like there's that recognition when you have like, oh, I got on Yeezys and everything. Like I remember.
How much were they?
How much
are a pair of Yeezys?
I got I got 2 pair for $300. I got 1 pair for $900, and I forgot. And the other one, yeah.
$900 on a pair of shoes, sir?
Yeah. Yeah.
If they ultimately decide not to do so, this would result in a write-off of the existing Yeezy's inventory that would lower the company's operating profit by additional $534 million this year, according to their latest statement.
Mm-hmm.
In addition, Adidas expects one-off costs up to $213 million in 2023. These costs are part of a strategic review of the company and is currently conducting aimed at reigniting profitable growth as of 2024. I think this could have been a bad thing for them. I think they might have moved a little bit too fast.
Mm-hmm.
I think the idea that they were bigger than Kanye might have been more of a mouthful to swallow than they thought.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, the reality is,
because name another Adidas shoe that you really go out and purchase. The only Adidas I really buy are shell toes.
Right. Well, I mean,
they hurt.
The thing is, they're right, but they aren't. Like, Adidas is gonna have, all right, so yeah, this 1 year, net income is gonna be down, revenue is gonna be down, but stock price is gonna plummet and everything. But next year, come on now, we'll be back.
What do you have to bring it back with?
When they talking about getting with Beyonce to make a line of shoes or something? Did I see that right or wrong?
I don't know, but I feel like Beyonce already has a shoe deal or has a line of shoes that she does something with. I know she has a workout brand. Is her workout brand through herself, or is it through a third-party company like Adidas?
I'm not sure. But I feel like Adidas is a billion dollar company. They're going to figure something out.
Jesus Music says sometimes standing alone is worth way more in the end. Yeah,
it is.
I can understand that. What's wrong with starting at zero if you're a born hustler? As it refers to Yeezy, a lot of us are afraid to stand alone. However, we see with Colin Kaepernick, Nipsey Hussle, even back to Master P. I agree. I think that what he did or how he got out of the contract definitely was ingenious. I think that if he would have listened to Sway a long time ago, when Sway told him, "Why don't you?"
But he had an answer though.
But he didn't. Right, and he like he said, "How, Sway? How?"
Yeah.
I mean,
just because you fail now doesn't mean you'll fail in the future. And I think that's a big part of what people are paying attention to now. They're saying, oh, you're no longer a billionaire no more. And they're saying that as if it's a failure. But this is the thing. The mental that he had to get him to that billionaire status is still there and is still available to him. He can still change this around later on in life and become a billionaire again. You know what I'm saying? He's just no longer under the creative thumb of Adidas, or because he didn't just lose Adidas. I believe.
Oh no, he lost a lot of stuff.
Gap no more because my Gap stock went down.
Nope. He lost a lot.
Gap stock because I was just waiting on Yeezy to come out with something and everybody go flood the store and buy it and my Gap stock go up. But no, that didn't happen. So you know, whatever.
I mean, one thing I'm gonna say about that is, one, you gotta love and respect everybody, no matter like whether you get fired or not for it. But like,
I think humanity is kind of weird in that sense, where they're like, love everybody, but you don't even like everybody.
No, you don't have to like everybody. You can actively dislike everybody, but you gotta understand that, you know, like if you were that person, if you were born in that family, born in that area, you would act how that person acts. You would have the life view that that person has. So you don't know what that person that's all hateful or that person of a different race, religion, whatever it is. You don't know that person. You just have to think like, oh, if I was literally put exactly where they are, that's how I would be. So y'all, I don't have to like the dude. Of course not. I might actively dislike them, but you know, we're all human, you know?
Yeah. Okay. I get you.
And if you don't stand for anything, you fall for something. So
somebody said, "Oh, you look good in canary yellow, by the way, baby. That's because I'm yellow as hell, and it's yellow on yellow. Doing great. Thank you, though. Appreciate that. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to a quick commercial break. When we get back from this commercial break, we're gonna be sitting here talking to Alix, and we're gonna talk to Alix about his music, being in the game, and just what's going on with him. Yeah. You up to it?
Maybe.
All right, that's what's up. We're going to force it out of you. This All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Yeah. What's up? All my truckers out there, I need y'all to be tuned in to All Hustle No Fear each and every morning. We will be in your ear, keeping you awake, making sure you don't roll over that slow ass car in front of you, or you get to your destination safely, okay? Make sure you tune in, leave them lot lizards alone, and listen to All Hustle No Fear each and every morning for 7 to 10 a.m., waking you up in the best way. All you got to do is download Hits 92.3 ATL's app in the iTunes store or the Android, Google Play, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Download it and listen. All of y'all CBD 492 Burger 495. Breaker 49. We've got a hot body on the radio right now, sounding real good, giving us orgasms. Let us go ahead and tune in right now to Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Over and out.
Can we link up tonight? Drink some rock and Sprite tonight. My pussy is super tight. Couple years without taking pipe. I am squirting back to back. I made a mess over the floor. Moaning out loud, the neighbors banging on my door. But the pounding ain't gon' get it. You gotta put your tongue all up in it. Give me a better feeling, shy fucking your brain. You know you like it. Stop holding back, baby boy, don't try to fight it. Got a little insane. Orgasm riot. I'm an Aries, baby daddy, you a Pisces. I'd rather make love than get a quickie. Love it when you're on top, go slow in me. And when we make love, it's a hell of a drug. I'm addicted to you like I'm a coke fiend now. Put it in your face, know you like the way it tastes. The way I scream your name in your ear, I wanna sing. Ooh, right there, don't stop, daddy. Feeling so good, riding you like a caddy. Beat it up like a porn star actor. Slurp it up, stimulate from my reaction. You know I like it rough, handcuffing me in action. So choke me up on case it's no fucks where we do it. Don't tell nobody what we do. I won't tell nobody what we do. Keep this between me and you. All of this between me and you. Let me fuck on you. LMFO.
It's time for you to download the Enterprise Theater app on Roku TV. This platform has all of the content that you need, and All Hustle No Fear is in syndication right here on Enterprise Theater TV. So pick up your remote, download the app, and catch All Hustle No Fear and multiple platforms, multiple music videos, multiple movies at your leisure on Enterprise Theater TV on Roku. See you there.
Good morning. We're back, and it's time for our interview with Alix Oliver. Hey, Alix, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. First of all, let me say this. Your voice is everything. I'm talking about you've got that natural, deep, very, very, I'm talking about everybody who listening. ASMR. Hello, everybody. Are you listening? Are you listening? Yes, keep laughing. Keep laughing. Yes, we're going to do this to you today. Put that mic, no, not microphone. Put that speaker real close to them things, and he's going to laugh, and you going to feel it.
Oh, you're fun. You're fun.
Yes. Good morning. So tell us a little bit about yourself. First of all, I'll tell you how I found out about you.
Okay.
So I was kicking it at my homegirl's house, and one of her good friends is the producer, Mr. Hanky. If you don't know who Mr. Hanky is, Mr. Hanky Beat, he is the twerkulator. What else is under Hanky's?
Smile.
Smile?
Yep.
From Smile, bitch.
Yep.
That's his stuff?
Yeah.
Hanky, I ain't no Smile, bitch, was yours? Okay. So Mr. Hanky is definitely a very influential producer out here in Atlanta and worldwide. I mean, he got big names underneath him. So he told me about you. I was asking him if he had any artists that needed promotion, that needed to be talked to, that needed to be on the radar. And you were the very first person he sent to me. First person he sent to me. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah. So eventually I would say that the first thing that got me into rapping is I remember I got clowned on when I was in elementary school. It's like, you don't know about BET and everything. And I was like, yeah, I know about BET. So then I went and watched. I went and watched it the next. Yep. And then I was like, oh, you can live like this? I was like, this is what folks are really out here doing. Okay. So ever since then, I started rapping. But I would say the way me and Mr. Hanky got connected is that my producer, I met him in university, and he has made pretty much all my Fi stuff. Like it is a future Drake in 40. Like that's what I'm bringing into existence. But I started recording, working on the project that I'm gonna drop in October, Alix in Wonderland, and he heard.
Shut up.
Yeah.
That is literally my co-host's name. Her name is Alix in Wonderland, no E's. So she spells it ALIX, letter N,
right?
Wonder with no E, land.
All my E's are 3s though. That's why my name is weird. So yeah.
That is so funny. If Alix was here right now, she would cuss you out for taking her name, but would love you just the same.
Yeah.
You are baby, bitch.
So he heard the couple of singles that I'm gonna have on Alix in Wonderland, and he was like, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So if Mr. Hanky said yes to you, you must be doing something.
Oh yeah. I would say as I was saying a little bit off air, my fan base is weird. Like I have like very little means of contacting them, but I'll drop a song and it'll get like 50,000 listens to it. Like, and then I'll get like emails like, hey, Alix, when are you doing blah, blah, blah? I'm like, where did you come from? like literally the Patrick meme. Who are you people?
So like, this is the thing about it though, right? Okay, so you start off, right? And your fan base is usually those people closest to you, that 6 degrees of separation. You get to know people very well. Shout out to my fan base. I get to speak to them, know them very well. We're very intimate with each other. Not intimate like, but intimate like if you jump in my DM.
Those aren't mutually exclusive though. So.
If you jump in my DM, I'm gonna converse with you still because I'm still at that point.
Right.
But then you reach a plateau where all of a sudden your fans become all these people and you don't know who they are. Yep. They just jumping in your DM and you just like, anxiety. You know what I'm saying? So you've reached that level of anxiety. Who are you guys? But that's not a bad thing. That's absolutely amazing.
No, I actually prefer that because, you know, when you're out there, you know, trying to get fans, making music videos, doing shows and everything, like the people who are going to support you are people you don't know. Exactly. So you have to like be comfortable with like walking down the street like, hey man, can you do this freestyle and blah 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 blah. You have to be comfortable with your DMs, your emails and everything because like these are the people who don't know you but they love you
and make your money. They the ones that make your money. Okay.
Yeah.
As an artist, what is more closer to your heart? Is it being on stage and performing, or is it being in the studio and recording?
I will say that the studio is the home. So if you listen to any of my songs, I was telling Mr. Hankey that my two things, all my songs come to me in dreams and all my words are the words of a drunk man. So
wait a minute. They come in a dream.
Yep.
And it's from a drunk man?
So
why no?
So all right, here's what I'll do. Like I'll just wake up and then I'll hear a tune in my dream and everything, and then I'll wake up and then I'll just follow that tune. So then I go to like the hookah bar, just sit at home or something, and you know, I pop me a beer and everything, and then I just start writing and it just comes out. So all my things.
What's your beer choice?
I've been drinking this thing called Beer Hug lately. It's 9%. 9%. It's strong. It gets you there. You have one of them, you're good. But I do drink the.
Heard of Beer Hug?
I do drink the fucking you know, the normal shit, the Bud Lights, the Stellas, and all that other stuff. I have never been a
beer person. The last time I had a beer, I was at Atlanta, Tucky. You know Atlanta, Tucky? Okay, I was there, and I had a peanut butter and jelly beer.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Hey, look.
Like, what about that? If you don't like beer, sounds appealing. Like, can I get what's absolutely bad? And then I will judge you for that.
They said, I want you to try a beer. And I was like, okay. And they was like, we do artisan beers. We make our beers ourselves. Like, you know, like them orange peel beers and lemon rinds. And he gave me a peanut butter. It tastes like peanut butter and jelly. It did. I didn't drink it all because I'm not a beer person. I'm saying
I didn't even drink it.
I would have rather had a peanut butter and jelly tequila.
I mean, I wouldn't do that either. Like everything, I just hear a series of poor choices.
All of it. So we got some comments here, and they're directed towards you.
Awesome.
Let's see. Rodney Watson said, "Oh, he got the old Allstate commercial voice over here." Okay, all right.
What's funny is my cousin actually does that though.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he does some of the Allstate commercials. He's not the guy that does it, but he does some of them.
Oh,
yeah.
I was gonna say, no. It's toxic because that actor right there is on my list of toxic as hell actors. Like him, the bald head dude from the Why Did I Get Married or whatever. No, all of them. It's certain actors that I don't care what you say, y'all is toxic in real life. And the Allstate dude, ever since he fucked over Savannah and Waiting to Exhale, he been on my list too.
Right.
What Savannah mama said, he's a good man, Savannah. He's just going through some things. You marry him then, mama.
I'm sorry, I had a flashback.
You're funny.
Flashback. So, speaking of your music, we've got some here. We're gonna go ahead and play US Dollar.
Let's do it.
Tell us about this song, where it came from, what beer were you on when you wrote this? Like, what kind of drunk were you on when you wrote this?
If I knew what type of drunk I was on, I wouldn't have been drunk. Touche. You're absolutely right. That was my mistake. Yeah. I thought about it like weed, and but I forgive you though.
Yeah, so. It's my fault. It's my fault.
So yeah. Like I said, so for US Dollar, I typically try to stay away from traditional songs about like money and drugs and all that other stuff, because there's just you can find that anywhere. It's just so much out there. It's oversaturated.
So do you feel as though like some of these artists are saying now, it's been a couple of different Percocet artists, and I call them Percocet artists because that's not my music. It's not if it's not music between 2000 and like 89. I don't really remember the names. These little young Thundercats now, I don't even be trying. Right. They not in my that's not my music. Right. But I have been listening to some of them lately say things like we're paying more attention to the music. I don't want to write music that's about shooting and killing and drugs all the time. There's other things to talk about. Do you think that that's the new wave of music, or do you think that's more of an anomaly?
I think that I try to do like all sorts of things. I have video, quick things on my Instagram of a music video I did called Trouble. And it's a Black Lives Matter type of track and everything. And it only got like 11,000 listens. Like, people weren't really messing with it.
Only 11,000. He didn't say 1,100. He said it only got 11,000 listeners.
I mean, like, compared to
11,000 of y'all to watch my show only.
like compared to US Dollar, which got around like 40. Like, people don't want to hear that, But people do want to hear the money rap. They want to hear the turn up rap. They want to hear like that. It's commercial for a reason. But like, as artistry, like, there's so much more to talk about. There's like, so much one thing I hated. One thing I hated was during COVID, hearing like all the money raps and everything. Like, people are losing their jobs. Like, people are out home, like staying in home and everything. I don't want to hear about your millions on millions on millions.
I'm still in pre-COVID, post-COVID or pre-COVID mode. If I don't have to leave my house, I'm not. Yep. We were talking about that off air. Like, I didn't have to leave my house yesterday, and I never walked out of my front door because I didn't have to. And if I don't have to be around y'all, I'm not. I'm not. And I have yet, knock on wood, I have yet to contract COVID. Right. Yeah, I'm just not. I'm not for it. No one in my house has gotten it. We just, y'all stay over there. Right. You know what I mean? So but I feel you though, because I think way more people jumped out of that. Like, look, I'm awesome, and a lot of us were not awesome. Right. Yeah. So I can definitely understand that. Yeah. So
but US Dollar is that, it's, feeding the base. It's like, y'all want a money song, here's one.
Okay. All right. Well, go ahead and bring us into it, and we're gonna go ahead and play it.
All right. What do you mean bring us into it?
This is US Dollar.
This is US Dollar by. Yeah. I got you. This is US Dollar by Alix Oliver. Enjoy. If you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't. Most powerful thing in the world. Stash it. Bless it. Say them. Payments. Money. Power. Money. Power. Stash it, cash it, have it, bless it, say them, payments, till it's raining. Money and the power, get the money and the power, babe. Money and the power, money and the power, babe. Stash it, cash it, have it, bless it, say them, payments, till it's raining. Money and the power, get the money and the power, babe. Money and the power, money and the power, babe. A couple bands is nothing flexing, but we call it strutting. I'm not rich, but I got something. See more commas, I'll be lessing. Not saying it's
it solves your problems. But your stress, it definitely softens. See a model, makeup bob, and niggas obey even nonsense. Saving them dollars, pop my collar. Hoes gon' holler when they see a new father. Consider it an honor, you'll be my new partner. Don't bother other niggas today, just toddlers. Waste no sense, they don't go to swallow up and knock out goals like I'm playing soccer. The spur, the scholar, the fed of the waller. With all this green, I should've been a farmer. Don't care, from popular, insides, a monster, a king, like Arthur, my bitch, Miss Parker. All I see are dollar signs in my mind all the time. Committed to doing crimes just so I can buy more lines. Still on bills for real. I swipe and fail, harder than steel. It's surreal, the miles are still. Buy anything, my pockets are chill. Say it once, I'm that nigga. Fidelity account, it got 6 figures. I say it again, I'm that nigga. Fidelity account, it got 6 figures. Stash it, cash it, have it, blast it. Say them payments till it's raining. Money and the power, get the money and the power, big. Money and the power, money and the power, big. Stash it, cash it, have it, blast it. Say them payments till it's raining. Money and the power, get the money and the power, big. Money and the power, money and the power, big. Yeah. US dollar. Currency. Swear, changes everything.
You was going off. You were saying words very fast there, sir.
No. I still got a lot more to do. Like once I can rap like Eminem, I'm there. Not make now music wise differently, but once I can rap like that creatively, that fast, like once I can break apart the syllable structure, like if you look at Eminem's rhymes, there are 6 words that rhyme with the other. Yes, like it is a beautiful.
He can rhyme the word orange.
Yeah, orange, door hinge, storange. Like I learned to rap by listening to Tech Nine and Eminem. Like, but I'm nowhere near there. So once I get there, though.
Let's talk about that. Mm-hmm. Who are your rap influences?
So before, and this is funny, before the Jewish statement, Kanye West. But no, cut like I am so happy. If y'all want to find a awesome producer, Jay Wood, CEO, he's on Instagram. That dude makes majority of my music. Okay. But he gets it. Like Kanye West, Travis Scott, Kid Cudi, like from a Future, Drake, like from a music standpoint, right? But from a lyrical standpoint, like when I'm writing, and I know y'all, there might be different thoughts, but I think like the Migos are underrated for like their lyricism. But like Eminem,
do you think they should have stayed together as a group, or did you appreciate?
I'm surprised that I'm surprised they stayed together as long as they did.
Really?
Yeah.
They family. I would have expected them to stay together forever.
Man, have you not had history where kings kill each other and they brothers and everything just to get a piece of land? That don't mean nothing to nobody.
You're right. The Uncle Will killed the king because he should have been next in line, but instead his brother had an heir and he mad. So you're right.
That don't mean nothing to nobody.
Okay.
But yeah, like Eminem, Royce the 5'9", Tech Nine, like early Nicki Minaj, like I love. The thing is, I'm
not a Nicki Minaj fan because I feel like I'm too much of an adult to listen to her music.
Now,
like,
yes, but like
if Barbie down,
yes, but if you listen to her, like when she first started coming out, when she did like Roman's Revenge with Eminem, when she bodied Monster, like though that is the original Nicki Minaj. This is the Nicki Minaj that makes money, but the original Nicki Minaj. Like I love, like I feel like to create good music that you need to be able to have the musical side of it. It needs to be poppy, it needs to be catchy, and like that's Kanye, that's Travis, that's Drake and everything. But you also need to actually be able to say something when you do the music. So it's like Eminem, Tech Nine, Common, Kendrick, J. Cole, like you have to have the technical ability and the musical ability.
So do you agree with the Grammys, with the winners?
No.
No? Who would you...
Here's the thing. My thought about and I'm probably shooting myself in the foot right now. But my thought about the Grammys is that, you know, that's those decisions are made by powers that be. You know, they're not the people's decision. Those are, you know, the Invisible's decision. You know,
I can get with that. I can get with that. I definitely can understand that. So look, so we got some more points here. So MacArthur Watkins said very underrated. Migos is like one person lyrically.
Oh yeah. Oh
Really?
yeah, 100%.
Okay. So look, what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk a little bit more. We're gonna go into this you don't say. You don't say is where we just find articles where you just read it and you're like, really? Okay. All right. So I want to get your opinion on this you don't say.
Okay.
And we'll get into some more of your music.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So this one. Have y'all been keeping up what's going on over with North Korea with Kim Jong?
Yeah, I think they changed it.
Yeah, I think they changed. Okay, but anyways, this North Korea is a country within itself. They do what they want. They don't care about what you have to say. You can't get out of North Korea. Like you're there. And you have to do whatever it is that monarch wants you to do. God dog it. Where did my story go? Hold on a second. There we go. All right. So catch this one. North Korea orders residents with the same name as Kim Jong-un's daughter to change the name. So if you a 50-year-old woman and this been your name for 50 years, this little girl said, I'm the only one in this country that get to have this name. And you got to change it. So listen to this. North Korean authorities reportedly are forcing residents who share the same name as Kim Jong-un's daughter, June-ae, to change their identities to something else. The orders are part of the regime's effort to build mystique around Kim June-ae. According to South China Morning Post, she is believed to be between 9 and 10 years old. A source told Radio Free Asia that in one northern province, a security official summoned women registered with the Resident Registration Division under the name June-ae to the Ministry of Safety to change their names. One of those women was a 12-year-old girl. The Ministry of Safety's Resident Registration Department called the girl's parents to the Ministry of Safety and forced her to change her name and change her birth certificate. So it's not even like you come to America and you have your American name and you have your Korean name.
Right.
No, bitch, you changing your name totally.
Right.
Like you were never June-ae.
Right.
Never.
Well, you got to understand, like, I think, like, they treat, like, literally, like, their leadership, like, as gods, not, like, as a construct, but, like, no, this is God. Like, I don't even believe they think he, like, uses the restroom. So, like, literally, if that's what God says.
He boo-boo. He boo-boo.
I mean, if that's what God says, that's what God says, you know? So, if God says you don't exist, you better not exist before you really don't exist.
They said in another part of the country, the city security department issued an internal order from the central government to change the name of women who use June-ae within a week. Okay. North Korea has historically banned people from using the same name as its leaders. The news agency said, the China Morning Post. News agency said that North Korean media in November introduced Kim June-ae as an adorable and noble daughter. Last week, North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un brought his daughter to an event celebrating the 75th anniversary of the country's military. The event marked June-ae's fourth appearance alongside her father in North Korea's state media, fueling speculation on her as a possible successor. Why do you already start talking about kids being successors to the throne when they are still yet so young? Like, if something happens to this man next year, knock on wood, I'm not, saying something bad should happen to anybody, but if something happens to this man next year, are you really gonna put that much pressure on this child to be a successor?
Yeah. Like, This is God. Nothing's going to happen to that child. Nothing is going to happen. This child is more protected than any of us will ever be.
This is true.
Like, you know, when the president, when the president comes, Atlanta traffic is horrible.
God, I hate when he flies into Charlie Brown.
It is just even worse. So imagine that child. Like, that child is probably, like, if you probably say the wrong thing in a 30-meter radius, you're gone.
You're dead.
Nothing is happening to that child.
So would you have changed your child's name, or would you have changed your name?
I mean,
I'm not giving you a choice.
Yeah, you have no choice. Yeah, I mean, if it was like, unless I'm going to be, 12 years a slave and, run away, then I ain't got no choice, right?
I mean, what if you really loved your name, though?
Yeah.
Like, this is your name. I've been being called this forever. And now I have to change my name. Or what if somebody gave you the name and that person has passed on and you felt like that name was your last connection to them? Like, I can't see Joe getting up on the podium and being like, I'm going to be the only Joseph. What is Joe's real name? Is it Joseph?
I think it's Joseph.
Joseph? Okay, we're going to go with Joseph.
We're going to go with that, yeah.
We're going to go with Joseph. Okay. So I'm going to be the only Joseph in America. Every other Joseph has to change their name starting today.
Yeah,
like, that would throw,
that would throw everything in chaos.
I've got two brothers
You know how
with
common
the name
Joe?
David. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I've got two brothers with the name David. They got different fathers,
right,
and different mothers, actually. But I would have to have.
Wait,
two
and they're
of my-
brothers?
Well, they're not brothers. They're just related to me.
Oh, okay. All right. There we go. Yeah.
Okay.
I was over there trying to do the math.
I know. No, black families. They related to me. They just not related to each other.
Right.
But I do have two brothers with the same name, David. That would be absolutely hilarious if somebody came and said, all of y'all Davids in the world or in the United States have to change our name because I'm going to be the only David. That's deep.
Yeah.
MacArthur said, we know her name now. That's kind of backwards to try to build mystique. It would have been the other way around. Like, ooh, who's that girl?
Right.
La 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 la.
Right. I want the attention, but I don't want the attention.
I feel that. Let's see if we got anybody on here saying anything. Family is the worst to work with sometimes. I'm about to listen to his work on Apple Music if he is there.
Yeah, I'm on Apple Music.
He
yeah.
got 15 million views.
No. I'm on Apple Music. I'm on SoundCloud. I primarily I'm on Spotify, but I'm everywhere you want me to be.
That's what's up. North Korea is gangster, and I completely agree with you on that one. North Korea is gangster. All right, so let's get back into some talking to you about your music.
Okay, awesome.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Like, what's the goal?
The goal is in the next 5 years. My thing is every EP that I release and every album has to be a masterpiece. Like one of my favorite albums is Kid Cudi's first project, Man on the Moon, because you can listen to literally the first song to the last song without skipping the song.
Okay, so don't fight me. But
those are fighting words, though.
I know, right? Don't fight me, but I never really listened to Kid Cudi's music before. But
do you like Travis Scott?
So that
is Travis Scott's like
you know Kid Cudi and Kenya Burris, the guy who did Blackish.
Yeah.
They did a movie together on YouTube. And Kid Cudi is the music for it. He did the score for the whole movie, and I think he plays one of the parts of the characters or whatever. It's a cartoon, but it's a black love story cartoon. When I tell you,
that sounds nice.
It is. Oh God, I believe it's called Enchantment or It's something that starts with an E.
Mhm.
It's on Netflix, okay? When I talked to y'all about this on the show before, when I tell you that made me want to listen to Kid Cudi music.
Yeah.
Because the music
Mhm.
in the movie was so amazing. And once I realized that it was all his music,
Right.
that did make me want to listen to him as
Yep.
an artist. So I can
Yep.
understand.
So
I can understand.
and that's the thing too, like it's good and it's impactful, you know, like, and
all of his music is like that, or he's over the couple of years he's changed up.
He's evolved. Okay. So there are, I think there are some stronger projects than others, but everything is good though. And my thing is like, you know, that's how I want to model myself. Like everything that I do is great, you know, and in the next 5 years, I'm going to be on top with 3 great projects under, I'm gonna be there, and I know I'm gonna be there because Yahweh told me.
Oh, so, hey, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Do you have any music videos out there?
Yes. So I have Trouble, which you can see on Apple Music, and you can see it on my website. It's not on YouTube yet because I've had problems because it's like I said, it's a Black Lives Matter type of song. So it's, you know, it's a little shocking content and everything, but I'm about to drop a music video for my song Chips that I just released, and that's on my website, but that'll be available on Apple Music, YouTube, and all, you know. It is rapwarlock.com.
Okay.
So, yep, just rapwarlock.com, and all my stuff is on Rap Warlock before it's anywhere else. But I got that, and then I have a music video for a song I got called Wizard coming up soon. Okay.
So we're gonna talk some more to you when we get back, but tell us about this song we're about to play now,
Femto. So Femto is another song that came to me in a dream, and it is inspired. I'm a nerd out for a little bit. Like one of my favorite things is one, I only really watch horror movies, but
really? And I never watch horror movies.
I watch horror movies before I go to sleep. Okay. So
that's so funny because in my house I have a saying: no death and destruction before bed.
Right.
Absolutely not. No, you go to sleep watching cartoons, you go to sleep watching stuff that's gonna make you smile, or you go to sleep watching something that's gonna make you bust a nut in your dream, but you do not go to sleep watching something like Hamburger Hill or something like that. What the hell?
But there is an anime that's a mix of fantasy and horror called Berserk, and the villain of that anime, his name is Femto, and that's where the song comes from.
All right, y'all. Well, this is Femto right here on Hits 92.3 with Alix Oliver. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Be right back.
Yo.
I'm a savant, sacrifice anything to get what I want. Talk about humans, you know I'm not fun. Fuck the moral court, I'm going beyond. Boy, I'm black in the day. Only care about you if you do what I say. All that matters, shit going my way. Boy, I'm a savant, sacrifice anything to get what I want. Talk about humans, you know I'm not fun. Fuck the moral court, I'm going beyond. Boy, I'm black in the day. Only care about you if you do what I say. All that matters, shit going my way. I rise from the black, out of God's hands. Glad that I'm back, but I see no friends. When the clips had the chips and the quips. A trip down the trip, lost the grip in my grip. The grip to that hip, I'll strip you and rip. I'll leave you a grip with the clips and the grip. All long and hard, I caught off guard. Hit like the bar, it felt so hard. I do my job, I felt so raw. And lost the squad, I lost the spot. Went through a lot, cause of a thought. Felt for the pride, end up with squad. I'm a part, like us and shot. I used to ride, but now I'm gone. Deal with the evil, the people I see. With the eagle is lethal, the sheep with no equal. Not peace with the cease. When I'm regal, medieval. I'm dealing with the teeth and the gas. The secret refuse to be fresh, but I'm getting that castle foot tower of Babylon, all of that house, ready to dazzle, no matter the travel, I'm ready for battle and getting that castle. Whoa, I'm a savant, sacrifice anything to get what I want. Talk about humans, you know I'm not fun. Talk more court, I'm going beyond. Boy, I'm black in the day, what I say. All that matters, shit going my way. Boy, I'm a savant. Sacrifice anything to get what I want. Talk about humans, you know I'm not fun. Fuck the motor core, cause I'm going beyond. Boy, I'm black in the day. Only care about you if you do what I say. Only thing that matters, shit going my way.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3. And every morning you wake up with us because we rock your mic.
Mm-hmm. How big is your mic, Sunshine?
Big enough to interview you with.
Midwest Kids just released a collaboration with Hollister. It's amazing what's possible when everyone has a voice at the table, not just a seat. Seeing is believing. Head to Hollister.com to grab some exclusive merch from Midwest Kids.
And we're back. Y'all make sure y'all check out that collaboration between Midwest Kids and Hollister. It is a dope one. Only thing I know, shit going my way. Dope line. So, just to ask you a couple more questions as far as the music is concerned.
Yeah.
Where would you place your music? Is it gangster rap?
No.
Is it emo rap? What's this new thing that these kids are coming up with where it's what did that little boy call this music? I feel so old saying it like that, but he called it something, but it was like basically I feel bad about everything. Not emo, but
that's emo.
Yeah, but no, that's not the word he used. He used a different word. But whatever. So
right.
For somebody who's never listened to your music before, tell them what they could expect from your music. What is the genre?
So I would say that I divide myself into dark trap and emo hop. So if you listen to any of my music, my things are that one, the beat got to be awesome. Like I told you about Jay. I have some other people that make beats for me, and you know they know like what I like. So you're going to get like a lot of like good bass. You're going to get like a minor key. You're going to get like femto and US dollar. Like those have like a darker feel to them. You know, like that's the darker, like the dark trap. And then you have emo hop. Like if you go on any of my places where you can listen to my music, Evil Dead is probably one of my top trending songs. And Evil Dead is more of a like deep, like emotional type song. So I would say I try to run the gamut and do music like for all situations. My thing is that, you know, sometimes life isn't sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes it is. And, you know, you got to have music for all those things. But you're going to get like a good trap, dark production. And you're going to get, you know, lyrical maneuvers, as many as I can make.
So kind of like XXXTentacion,
yeah.
Like in his genre. He definitely was a very what you call it? Emo hop?
Emo hop, that's what I call it. Yep.
I like that. It makes sense. It's emotional hip hop. And I think where we are in our country right now, or just where we are mentally, a lot of people are going through anxiety. A lot of people are tapping into the fact that they're not okay. You know what I'm saying? So
and I mean, that's a good thing though. Like it starts a conversation, you know, life is multifaceted, you know, like, and I remember, and now I'm going to sound old, like when, you know, you used to have like, oh, I'm not feeling good, or like I'm depressed, or I have mental health and everything. And people would look at you like you were freaking crazy.
Right.
Like, and they were like, oh no, we don't talk about that. But no, we talk about that. That's how we process it. That's how we grow. That's how we learn. You know, we talk about those things.
That says when somebody asks you how you feeling, depending on who
I'm
the person
fine.
is, don't hit. I'm not doing good, baby. I'm not. handle me with kid gloves. I'm fragile right now. Yeah, at any moment I could lose it. You know what I'm saying? And I think there's a place for that in our world right now, where people are allowing themselves to be more honest about their emotional output.
Right.
I can't always be on 10. And I get that a lot. I mean, you know, just from the look of us right now, we're complete opposites on the look spectrum, as far as the dark, you know, real dark and real bright, shiny personality or whatnot. But this is expected from me all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people are always expecting that, hey, how y'all doing? What's up? You know what I'm saying? And there are times when I'm really kind of just like, I'm here.
Right.
This is all you're going to get.
Right.
And it takes for me to be honest with them and be like, I don't have the capacity, I don't have the energy, I don't have the mental fortitude to be that full cup that you need, so that you can be an emotional vampire and take from my cup.
Right.
You know? But I also believe that the music that you create, the sound that you create, lets a person understand that if you do feel like that, that it's okay.
And that's
you
the
don't have
point.
to try to
That's
fight
the
out
point.
of it
That's
right now.
that's what you get. Like, that's why I rap, because, you know, you have to be this sometimes, but I'm this, and come sit with me. You know, like, let's be this together.
Right.
Then, you know, you can go back and you can be that the next day. You know, you can listen to your Chance the Rapper and everything, but then afterwards, come back to me.
Do you feel as though you would be considered goth?
I mean,
is that a word that you use to describe yourself?
The word goth literally means finding dark things beautiful. So, yes.
Do you believe, as a Black person, that goth is accepted as a genre from you? Or do you feel as though, whether Caucasian or African American or Black or whatever, that they don't receive you the way you would like to, because we, unfortunately, as Black people, we're not looked on as though we're multifaceted. We're looked on as though we're supposed to be pigeonholed and we're supposed to be put into a certain box. You don't fit in that box. You're not trying to fit in that box, nor do you want to be in that box.
So I would say, I remember when I was in university, I had a song, still have a song, it'll be on Alix in Wonderland, called Double Winged Demon. And Double Winged Demon is a play off of a video game when I was younger called One Winged Angel. So literally has nothing to do with it. And it's a song about you know, struggling to like make an impact and everything. And I remember, like, I had, like, it was like the largest, like, part in the university. Like, I had the largest hall and everybody loved it. But then the second I was done, they played Christian music afterwards.
Y'all need Jesus. Y'all need the Lord.
And just because, like, who I am, the music I make, how I dress, like, people think like I'm like a demon worshiper or something like that. And it's like, why would I worship the enemy? Like, why would I do that? Like, that makes, walk me through your logic, you know? But I mean, the thing is, and like the reason I do make music is because these are things we don't talk about. Like, these are things that we're not allowed to do. Like, you know, they'll see me with all Black, you know, like, oh, what's wrong with you? You must be messed up or something like that. But no, let's be free to be ourselves, you know? And if we're having a bad day, let's have a bad day. If we're having a good day, let's have a good day. But, you know, like, Gothic is seeing the beauty in the darkness. So, yeah.
You know where I could see you performing at? I think it's called Afro. God, it's at the tip of my tongue. My brain is saying Afrotech, but I don't think that's what it's called. It's a community of Black emo people, of alternative Black people, and I
I follow the page. If you guys know what I'm talking about, it's like Afro World or Afro Tech or Afro Beat. It's Afro something, but it's a really gothic, alternative type festival.
Right.
And I see you there. Again, you know, me and Hanky and Tay, we were all laughing because I was like, oh, I'm gonna come in my goth and I'm gonna show y'all my darkness side, my dark side. And it was like, nah, be you. And it's so weird because that's the juxtaposition of being a Black person. I have a very heavy goth side of me. I might be a pink goth, but and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But I still have this dark side of me that when I show it, when I portray it, people don't really get it. Because I was telling them, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna wear my black lipstick, everything. It was like, do you wear black lipstick any other time? And I'm like, yes. What are you talking about? Like, I have a whole goth side to me. I just gotta feel it. And that's like one of those things. Don't let me get a lot of money. Because y'all ain't never gonna know who I am. There's a goth person in here. It's like an old pinup, like a 50s pinups chick. She deep in here too. I just don't have the money to buy the skirts like I want to buy, so I can portray that person. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. Alternative clothes is not cheap. Okay.
Oh, man.
Fellas, don't fuck with no goth girl thinking you just gonna buy her a regular AC/DC shirt. No, them boots she got on is $459.59 for one boot. You gotta buy 2 of them. Them bitches was $1,000. You know the ones I'm talking about with the platform that's this and the buckles come all the way up the thigh, and you gotta you ever try to have sex with one of them girls that have to unlatch all them goddamn buckles? Chains cost money, people. You can't just go to Home Depot and buy some chains and hook them up to your outfit. Like chains and the studs and this shit is expensive.
It is, but it's all about the accessories stuff. Like it's all about the accessories. The accessories make the outfit, you know. Like we talked off air, and I was like, you know, if there is color in my closet, then we have a problem, you know. But it's about the accessories.
I got sections. All my black clothes is over here, and I can black out.
That's funny.
When I really need to. You lucky I couldn't find my black pants this morning. I was gonna come as a bumblebee, but I'm gonna let y'all see my whole outfit. My daughter dressed me this morning. She made me put on this yellow shirt, and then she was like, "Oh, you should wear your purple Timbs with it. Then purple will go real cute with that yellow." And I looked at her like, "Okay, kid, I'll wear it just because you told me to." And I'm gonna tell everybody that my daughter was my stylist this morning. Like, straight up and down, my daughter was my stylist this morning. So I loved it. I loved it. Y'all, let's see. Before we get out of here, we're gonna pick his brain real quick. And what we gonna pick it with? We gonna pick it with a Ask the Hood. So Ask the Hood is this thing that I do where I go through Reddit.
Ooh, I love Reddit.
I love Reddit.
I love Reddit so much.
And I go through Am I the Asshole?
Okay.
I pull up the Am I the Assholes, I read them off, and then we answer honestly. Okay? Because some people will give you the answer that you think you need. I believe in giving you the answer that you should get.
Yep.
Like some people,
I think that's the theme for today.
Yeah. It's the answer you should get. Like everybody don't want to be honest with you. I'm willing to be honest with you. You are the asshole, or you're not. Actually, as I read these so much more, I realize that a lot of people just need somebody to be on their side. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people just need somebody to let them know that whatever they felt was okay. You know what I mean? So here's one for today. Am I the asshole for bringing my daughter to a child-free wedding?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't have any maybe?
No. Like it is a child-free wedding.
Okay, so what is a child?
A child is all right. So it depends. If it's a child-free wedding, like it could be like anybody that's not a teenager, you know, somebody that's going to be running around doing all this other stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, but if
So
it's like
age, it's a mindset.
I think so, but it also like, oh no, if we're going to have like just the alcohol just flowing and everything, yeah, like
big booty bitches.
Yeah. No, that's yeah.
Okay, all right. Should it be extremely stated in the invitation, like nobody under the age of 18 or nobody under the age of 10, or
I feel like
child, I should know what you're talking about.
I feel like you should know it. Well, it's a wedding, so it's not going to be that bad. But I feel like you should know the event, though. And, like, if it says, like, a child free and I bring a 4-year-old, like, yeah, you wrong.
Okay, well, here we go. I'm a 32-year-old female, and I have a 15-year-old daughter. My sister is 35, and she got married last week. I was her maid of honor. My sister said no children would be allowed at her wedding as they are loud and noisy.
Yep.
I brought my 15-year-old daughter because her aunt was getting married and she wanted to wish her well. At the wedding, my parents were shooting me daggers and my sister came over furious. She asked, who was I to completely disregard her rules? I was confused until she pointed out that my daughter should not be there. I argued, saying that the reason she didn't want children there was because they would misbehave. My daughter was silent, never on her phone, and was extremely respectful. I left the wedding early, and my parents are blowing up my phone with angry texts. My husband agrees with me, but says I should have handled the situation better. My sister is refusing to speak to me until I apologize, but I don't think I did anything wrong. Am I the asshole? Okay. I ain't gonna front. If you would have said no children and Zoe is 15, this my little broke friend. Fuck you talking about? This my little broke friend. Yeah, Zoe is coming with me. She's not 10. She's not 7.
Yep.
She's 15. She's damn near grown. If she would have been 18, would it have been a difference? Like 15 and 18 ain't that big of a difference.
Right.
I absolutely positively would have brought my friend. And then my daughter. But
well, it is your friend.
Right.
So, yeah.
But this is the thing too. So you're my sister. Like, this ain't my homegirl who wasn't necessarily thinking about me in particular.
Right.
This is my sister and your niece. You could have called me and been like, hey, your kid too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have hit me up and been like, hey, look, just letting you know, I said no kids. That's your kid too.
Yep.
Okay. Like, she can't come neither.
Right.
You know what I mean? And as sisters, I'm sure the conversation came up at some point where you was like, oh, well, I need to go find your niece an outfit for the wedding, or your niece is so excited to go to the wedding, or Niecy Poo can't wait, or whatever. Like, you're not going to tell me that you've been planning a wedding for 6 months to a year and it never came up that this kid was going to come.
Right.
And it's not a kid. This is an adolescent. Because she would have hit me with, I told you no children. Bitch, this is a whole adolescent. Call her kid to her face and see if she don't tell you she grown.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think this is more on the bride than this is on the guest. Because if you felt like that, you could have been very, very specific to the event and said, no, nobody that's under the legal age to drink. You know what I'm saying? Nobody that's not out of high school. There's so many things you could have said to be very specific.
Yep.
Now,
no,
do you think she was wrong for leaving?
Well, I think she should. I mean, you know, the whole thing with weddings is you always get the like bridezilla, like, this is my day. This has to be perfect. Well, I mean, yeah, but like there are people there.
Right. Things happen. But if you came over to me yelling at me and cussing me out about my daughter being here, if you thought I was gonna stay after that, nah, me and I'm about to go get ice cream. Like, we about to go ball out. This my little broke friend. I'm about to go take her to have a whole ball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to
like, how would that like show to your daughter, like, oh well, you gotta go, I'm gonna stay here, you know, like that's just not a good look.
Right. It just I don't agree with that. So teacher Anitra, she said, you know, Yana goes everywhere I go sometimes, but she's 16. So teacher Anitra, would you, if you got that invitation to the wedding and it said no children. It didn't say no one under 21. It said no children.
Right.
Would you feel as though Yana was a child, or would you have took her to the wedding with you?
I would have took her.
I think I would have took her too.
Yeah, I would have took her.
I think I would have took her too. Like I don't think I would have saw it that way. And the moment you came up to me cussing me out, yeah, I'm about to leave. Because what I'm not about, especially if you're talking about everybody shooting daggers at me.
Right.
Like, first of all, Mom, this is your granddaughter. Why the hell is you looking at me like you ain't know I had a little mini me come that I pulled everywhere with me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. No, I mean the whole familial relationship that kind of that changed it too. That's like, oh wait, that's your responsibility too, you know. Like this isn't just like, oh, a friend that brought their kid and everything. Like, no, this is teacher that their kid at a wedding. So
right, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got one more. Teacher Anitra did say though, I would think little kids, she would have been there with me. And if Zoe would have been 15 or older, I ain't gonna front. Zoe would have been there with me too, with a dope ass dress on, and keep making me mad. We'll go to the store real quick and go get her a white dress and come back.
That's funny. That's funny.
Play with me. You know what I'm saying? Good Gas Talk said, can't be a flower girl or nothing. Like, dang, we can't get a flower girl or nothing.
I like it.
Feel y'all on
ain't no flowers, bitch. Ain't no flowers.
Ain't no flowers, bitch. All right, so here goes the last one. We got another one.
All right.
And this one happens a lot as well in family structures. When there's a family that has an older child and then the next set of kids are all young, they tend to do this to the older child. Am I the asshole for refusing to babysit my niece longer than 3 days? That's a long time, though. Let's listen.
Okay.
Let's listen. I'm 16 years old. My sister is 26 years old. I love my niece, but she's a handful. The niece is 2 years old. My mom and sister don't do anything if she does something wrong. Well, my sister was arrested for driving intoxicated with my niece in the car. My mother got temporary custody and she had to work and asked if I could babysit her. I said yes, but only for 3 days as I'm taking some online classes to recover credits. I also told her that in that time, she could look for an actual babysitter or get my other sister to watch her. My mom got mad and said that my sister has done so much for me. She hasn't. I don't really see nor talk to her as we have a 10-year age gap. I told my mom that I watch my niece, but only for a few days. And in that time, she needs to look for someone else or she need to pay me. She walked out of the room and slammed the door. She called my dad and complained that I was being a moody teenager. My dad told her that I was bound to start refusing to pay to babysit as every time I visit, I live with my dad. I get turned into a babysitter for pets and children without pay. My sisters are calling me an asshole and that I should just get over it and help out family. I told them that this was technically my sister's fault and I'm not going to fail my classes for her mistake. Am I the asshole? Okay, families really have an issue with this right here where they feel as though just because you had a kid that we had a kid. Do the laugh of the head. That's right there. You got a whole lie coming in your head if you think just because we came from the same nutsack that I'm automatically pay a free babysitter for you. First of all, you drove drunk with your child in the car. And got caught. The fact that your kid ain't at YDC or with defects is amazing. Okay. Now, Mom, you watch the kid. And I know what you're going to say, Mom. Well, I got to go to work. Well, hell, I got to go to school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like the fact that when it comes down to a person's education, that the family can try to say, oh, well, that's not important. What's important is what I need you to do for me right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we as adults never give kids the same grace that we expect from them. And now people are talking about kids like they're ungrateful, and it's not that they're ungrateful, it's just that y'all crack babies, y'all did something that the boomers did not do to us. Crack babies told Percocet babies that they have an opinion. Crack babies told Percocet babies that
are we doing this right now?
How they feel actually matters. And so now Percocet babies speak up when they don't like something. Me as a crack baby, I never told my mom I didn't want to watch her son or watch my brother. And I never got paid to babysit. Ever. I never got paid to wash dishes. What y'all call it? Allowance? No, that was called you live here. I've never received an allowance. I got a job. That's when I got an allowance, when I went to work. My mom never paid me to watch my siblings or to clean up the house or anything like that.
Right.
But because crack babies were raised like that, we did that dumb shit to our children.
Right.
And our children are the Percocet babies.
Right.
Percocet babies got opinions. Percocet babies speak up for themselves. Percocet babies will call 911 if you hit them.
Right.
Crack babies would never.
Oh yeah, nah.
Percocet babies talk back.
Yep.
A crack baby would never. Percocet babies have never heard the saying, children are to be
seen, not heard. There we go.
Crack babies were raised off of, it's adults in here talking right now. You need to go be with kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So to expect something from these kids that you thought you had to do, and they just gonna do it the way you did it with no complaints and just be mad, you off your rocker.
Right.
Not these kids. Not these kids. They not gonna do it.
But that's a good thing though. Like as I was saying earlier about the whole mental health, like these perk babies and everything, perk kids. I'm gonna call them perk kids. But these perk kids, like they are being expressive. They are saying, "Oh, no, we're not gonna do that" and everything. But I still can't get over that. You're breaking down the generations by drugs.
Oh, okay. So look, because you new here, let me go ahead and let you know. So if you were born between like 78 and 98,
okay,
I'll even give you 99, depending on the month.
Okay.
But 78 to 98, these are crack babies.
Okay.
Crack babies, or these people that were born within that time, we have a very specific, like you can tell who we are. Crack babies, they had to cook themselves lunch, breakfast, and dinner.
And walk 12 miles up the street.
And send themselves to school before they was 12 years old. Crack babies took care of themselves, their siblings, and their parents. Crack babies signed their own permission slips. You know what I'm saying? Crack babies are the epitome of we don't die, we multiply.
Right.
Like crack babies were survivors. You know what I'm saying? We were able to, we made it.
Yep.
Now,
you had no choice.
No choice. Parents left you alone immediately.
Yep.
Now, Percocet babies are born between, like I said, that cut off between 98, depending on the month, between like 90, 99, all the way to now. These are Percocet babies. These babies are different. They can't find nothing. Remember when your mama used to be like, it's in my drawer? And you come back and be like, I can't find it. And they'd be like, go look for it or some beat your ass. And then you would come back with it. No, when you send a Percocet baby back, they gonna come back again and say they can't find it. And when you go look for it, it's exactly where you told them it was. Percocet babies never remember to take the chicken out of the freezer, even though you told them to. Percocet babies eat the inside of couches. Like Percocet babies are different. You ain't never seen that show on TLC? My Strange Addiction?
No.
You ain't see that bitch eating the inside of the couch cushion?
No.
No?
No.
No?
No.
She was a Percocet baby. Percocet babies, they brain waves is different. They don't think the same. Percocet babies could not have lasted the struggle. They don't get the struggle because they've been bubble wrapped. You know what I'm saying? Percocet babies all got trophies.
You know what I blame?
What you blame?
I blame Google. Because you remember we had to go find something. It was like look it up, and look it up was this fucking it was a whole movie montage of you trying to find something. Now, if I can't find the answer in 5 seconds, I'm not doing it.
Percocet babies won't even look up the answer. They'll still come ask you when they could have asked Google. You know what I'm saying? Like crack babies didn't ask Google. We asked Jeeves. Remember that one?
God, I didn't want to, but yeah. Now I kind of have to. I have no choice. He brought it up
there. Crack babies ask Jeeves. Okay, and if you don't know what Jeeves is, you're a Percocet baby. Okay?
There we go. I love it.
You're too young to know what I'm talking about. Okay. Let's see if we got some comments here. Let's see. T Slick said, "Man, these kids different nowadays and lack respect, and I'm still like pop pop pop." Ain't nothing wrong with that. T Slick also said, "Well, I guess I'm a crack baby. Hey, ain't nothing proud, loud and proud.
Yeah,
loud and proud. Ain't nothing wrong with being a crack baby."
I would say that's a song title, but I just can't do that. I would love to do that, but I can't do it.
Crack babies, mount up. That is the end of the show. We've got to go, but I've had a great day today talking to my guest, Alix Oliver. Alix,
yo,
before we get out of here, tell everybody where they can find your music. Alix deleted his Instagram, y'all, so he only got like 30 followers.
Yeah.
Don't let that deter you. He really is a cool person. He just had to restart his Instagram.
And you know, somebody on the comments earlier said like, "Oh, when you start from zero, it don't matter if you got the hustle and the drive." It's like at first, you know, I was complacent with my Instagram. I was like, yeah, you know, I'll just post something up there, but like now I have to.
You have to.
Yeah.
Actually, with the show lost its email. We got hacked like 2 years ago, and I went from I had right at like 2,000 followers and got hacked like right at 2,000 followers and went right back to zero.
Right back to zero.
And you know,
but you don't want to do it if you don't start over again. Yeah, with somebody else.
I'm at 4 now.
Yeah.
So we double timed that shit back, but and it took 2 years. But one thing I will say to anybody, something he said earlier is that all of his content is first put on his website before he filters it out anywhere else. And we are very big at All Hustle No Fear to say you must control your content. If you are not in control of your content, you are at the mercy of these social media storages.
You remember when Twitter dropped Donald Trump?
Man. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to be in control of your your content. And so shout out to you for being in control of your content. Tell them the website one more time.
Yeah, so the website is rapwarlock.com, RAPWARLOCK. And if you're looking for me, my name is spelled weird. It's Alix Oliver, but it's the @ L3X Oliver with a 3. My E's are 3's. So at L3X OLIV 3R. It's you got to do this, and when you have
Instagram, I will post his flyer and tag him in it, and you just go to it from me, okay?
And with the quadratic equation, you have to figure out carry the Y. And then
subtract the L and multiply it by a BS. This is some bullshit. Anyway, y'all, this is All Hustle No Fear. I'm your girl Sunshine Range. Y'all already know. I'm gonna go ahead and let you know if you don't. If you are an artist and you have music, we only play independent, midstream, and new artists. And when I say midstream, I mean them people that some folks know, but everybody don't know yet. Okay, we play those bangers. You can submit your music at allhustlenofear.com. If you would like to be a guest on the show, all you got to do is go to allhustlenofear.com, be our guest. Or if you would like to be an advertiser, same thing, allhustlenofear.com. Okay, you can catch old shows there. We're uploading more shorter parts or edited parts of the show on YouTube, but you can catch the entire shows on allhustlenofear.com. We got to get out of here, but we've got another great show planned for you tomorrow. We'll be on live starting at 8:15. I know. I told y'all I'm going to kick Rochelle's ass, and we're going to start it back up at 7 soon. I'm going to work on that for next week. Next week, I'm going to go back to 7 o'clock. Rochelle is my imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
And so every time she shows her ugly head, I got to kick her ass and move back into being the sunshine that I am. So,
I love it.
Y'all make sure y'all tell a friend to watch All Hustle No Fear. Tune in tomorrow and stay tuned to Hits 92.3 for the rest of the day because we got some dope ass shows coming up. Y'all already know at 12 o'clock, we have the Nico Rose and Mr. Grant show. At 4, we've got Unbox Top 10. At 7, we've got Pep Talk Tay. And at 8, we've got The Lick Show. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned right here on the dopest station on the internet. That's Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. We're going to play some music to sing y'all out. And you know what? Which one? Fitmo or US dollar?
Femto.
Femto? All right, we're going to go ahead and play Femto one more time on the way out. This All Hustle No Fear. Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio.
I'm a savant, sacrifice anything to get what I want. Talk about humans, you know I'm not fun. Fuck the moral course, I'm going beyond. Boy, I'm black in the day. Only care about you if you do what I say. All day that matters, shit going my way. Boy, I'm a savant, sacrifice anything to get what I want. Talk about humans, you know I'm not fun. Fuck the moral course, I'm going beyond. Boy, I'm black in the day. Only care about you if you do what I say. All day that matters, shit going my way. I rise from the black, out of God's hands. Glad that I'm back, but I see no friends. When the clips and the clips had the chips and the quips, a trip down the trip, lost the grip in my grip. The grip to that hip, I'll skip you and whip. I'll leave you a grip with the grips and the grip. All wrong and hard, I got off guard. It left the bar, it felt so hard. I do my job, I felt so rough. And lost the squad, I lost the spot. Went through a lot, cause of a thought. End up with squad, I'm a part. Like a sling shot, I used to run, but now I'm gone. Deal with the evil, the people are feeble. The eagle is lethal, the sheep will no equal. Not peaceful, deceitful. I'm regal, medieval. I'm filled with the teeth and the gap of the sickle. Refuse to be fresh, but I'm getting that careful. Foot tower, babbling all of the houses. Ready to dazzle, no matter the trouble. I'm ready for battle and getting that counsel. Yo, I'm a savant, sacrifice anything to get what I want. Talk about humans, you know I'm not fun. Fuck motor court, I'm going beyond. Boy, I'm black in the day. Only care about you if you do what I say. Only thing that matters, shit going my way. Boy, I'm a savant, sacrifice anything to get what I want. Talk about humans, you know I'm not fun. Fuck the motor court, I'm going beyond. Boy, I'm black in the day. Only care about you if you do what I say. Only thing that matters, shit going my way.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am Sunshine Reigns with All Hustle No Fear, and we are radio that you have to watch. That's right. We are radio that you need to tune into to watch all of the fun that is going down here at the Hits 92.3 station. So what I need you to do is follow me at All Hustle No Fear on YouTube or follow Hits 92.3 on Facebook and tune in Monday through Friday from 7 to 10 a.m. for All Hustle No Fear. We are After Dark Radio in the morning.